Sherman, you will be on JTAC with Reaper. That's okay with you?
You want a badger?
Yes, then I want a badger.
Okay, I'll go badger, Gunner.
Okay, I'll go commander or driver.
You want it? Take it.
Okay, and then I need a Dragon 3. So we're going to be a weapons squad primarily. With a attached medic and a possible CMT. So we fill up badger.
We've got 3 badger vehicles, right? So, do you want all 3 filled?
No, geez, we don't have the numbers. No, we'll just use one with the supporting infantry.
Only have 2 badger slots anyway.
So we'll use the 1 badger squad. We're supporting infantry. So badger will be on duty, armor, things like that. Suppressive. We'll use javs, Moors, things like that. Once that is up, we can get Kaz in the air. And then help us with the bigger targets. So that's pretty much going to be 1 or 2 things. We're going to take the AA as a primary threat. Once the AA is resolved, we get Kaz in the air. Once Kaz is in the air, we will then set up a next phase, which is going to be pretty much eliminating higher threat targets to the infantry. That being any sort of tanks, armor, anything of that nature. Once that is eliminated, then we will move to the minor infantry base, clearing up into Block A. Okay, I think I'm going to draw the... Let me just get onto the server here for a second. We can join the server so long for those people who are not on there yet.
Just you.
It's just me.
No, there's quite a few.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Well, there's 14 on server. Oh, sorry, I see the virtual system. Never mind.
I also do that, don't worry.
Yeah, fuck, it confuses me.
Okay, so Badger, if you look at the map, the AO response, the first thing that I want us to do is move to Devil's Castle. Just to see if we get a little bit of elevated ground onto Block A, if we can spot targets. Okay, if we do have spotting capabilities, we'll obviously see if we can engage it with a JAV round. I mean, that's 2.4, 2.5 k's away, well within the effective range of a JAV missile.
This is a Bradley?
Yeah. No, a JAV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to use the optics of the Bradley to spot into Block A.
Okay, I was wondering why they can't just use tow.
They can use tow.
Okay.
I don't know
Like
what's
it's
on the field, so I mean whichever, if we use JAV or you use tow, both of them are equally effective. I think we'll just see what the count is. I think the Bradley comes with 6 tows or 7 tows.
No, you're right. I think it's about 6 or 7.
Yeah, so we'll use that. But I do want to save some of the Bradley that if we get rolled up while we're closer into Block A, that I don't want the JAV team to, lock. I want the immediate firepower from the Bradley. So Bradley, you're going to get into a nice overwatch position. I think at this point in time we will move. I'll draw the pathway. We'll make waypoint 1, which is an oversight, which is Devil's Castle, as our first primarily point. Then we'll move further south through to like Novi Sabor and Stari Sabor, that way around past the oil fields, coming in from the south. So our staging point will be a town. I can't read it now. Too small. I'll check on the map. So we're gonna be.
Let's finish up with the killing up area, and then we can go to the map, and then we can see.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, let's pick slots, and then everybody can join on the map. Because I'm lost.
Are you lost? Don't worry, we will find you.
No.
Okay.
Bad monkeys.
Don't forget, we got the artillery. That's very useful.
Where's the artillery situated? On the boat?
On the ship on the shore.
And how do you call the artillery?
With you need a laser from either the data or the vehicles, or team leader lasing, and then you call it via the What do they call it? The
Drone
drone terminal.
Okay, Sherman, you'll take responsibility of that. You okay with that?
Yeah, I will have to use direct strikes with a laser designator, but I can try and make it work. It's temperamental, to put it lightly.
Okay. I think for the sake of not having too many lasers, because these British Royal Army as well, the German Bundes were also here. Don't know if they use lasers which might interfere with Dragon Force capabilities. So to minimize the amount of risks, please try not use your laser designators as best as possible. Do not use your laser pointers, or actually don't even equip it because it's 9 in the morning.
No, today.
Laser pointer is not the same thing as a designator.
Yeah, I know, but just so that, you know, the least amount of interference you have, the better. Alright, and then Sherman and Kaznet, you guys will be separate. The Bradley squad, I'm just thinking how to minimize the amount of overflow net and dealing with high threat targets. I wonder if I shouldn't bring in the Bradley onto that Kaznet as well, and have Dragon 3 and myself on the actual net.
Are they going to be staying always far away in a battle position for long range Overwatch?
Yeah, I think so. Primarily, yes. They're obviously going to be at Devil's Castle.
Yeah,
Ideally, they're going to be in a position south of Block A as a closer staging point.
we have a dragon. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Well, I probably advise just platoon that.
Jeez, that was the longest connection I've ever had.
The Bradley works well as infantry support role as well, so if you want to use them while they assault into the base, that could assist them.
Okay, the Dragon 1 members just move over to Dragon 3 weapon squad.
Someone needs to take lead. I can't take lead. I have to.
Where's Munchies?
The one night that he can actually use the DMR to the fullest extent.
Yeah.
Or Scion.
Over there.
Yeah, also.
Scion's also trying to fight for it all the time.
Okay, so look at you, Dragon 3 SL.
Yep, I'll be SL.
Okay, so between 1, 3, and 4, we'll use actual net as the primary comms. 5, obviously, you're going to be on that net as well. Then, in terms of the threat, dealing with threats, we'll use either CAS or BadgerNet. Let's use CASNet because we've got more CAS. So Badger, I want you to join the CASNet. You need a driver. Somebody in Dragon 3 needs to go over to Badger driver.
We've got two
Well,
badges. You want only one?
Yeah, I only want one. Yeah, we only need one. Sorry, I thought when I saw Sharky Exile, I thought I saw the pilot, but I don't need a pilot. I only need a Reaper.
Ah, okay.
So Exiler, join Dragon 3, and then Lucasade, you can obviously delegate between the two.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll split the members into smaller fire teams. Exile, you can take a smaller segment of Dragon 3.
So we're not taking any Dragon 1 units.
No. I mean, we could make a smaller infantry unit. But I'm just worried about if we have a Dragon 1, a Dragon 3, a Dragon 4, a 5, and a possible CAS also on the same net. I'm just trying to minimize the amount of radio comms.
And moving parts.
Yeah, so we have Dragon 3, which is a weapons team, can engage effectively from range. I mean, this is ultimately what we're doing. If you look at the area the AO is sitting at, we're probably going to engage at 500-600 meters on average. more suited for Dragon 3 than the Dragon 1.
We can take out all the fancy toys tonight. We can take out the jab, we can take out the Moors, we can take out the DMO.
Yeah, let's do that. I mean,
What about the forest area and the barracks and stuff?
We'll flatten it all.
There's very little high ground without trees.
Yeah, there's hill marker 470, which is southwest of Devil's Castle. It's a little bit more open. It's a high point marked with a little triangle.
okay, well, let's get onto the map. I think this is suitable for now.
Roger. Jumping into map.
Okay, so Badger, Kaz, and Sherman, you guys are on your own dedicated net. Deal with high threat targets, air assets, things like that. Sherman, you obviously got the UAV. So Sherman, you're going to be quite a bit busy tonight.
Yeah, got it.
Are we? How are we splitting up Dragon 3? Is Lucasade going to do that himself, or?
Yeah. So you can delegate what needs to happen within the squad itself.
So we are 8 in D3, so we can split quite nicely into 2 teams of 4. So we'll need another person to stand up as a FTL of some sort, whoever wants to take it.
I have no idea what just happened.
Did you see that same Africa, that same arrow?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I saw an error as well.
It's that same turret thing.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Okay, guys, we do have a bit of a drive. Okay, how many people can load into the Bradley at the back?
Quite a few. Eh?
I think 6.
Yeah, I think it's 6.
Yeah.
I'm back in the role assignment screen for some reason.
Yeah, we all are.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, just slot up, guys.
Oh shit, what am I still loading then?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's gonna probably kick in.
It's gonna kick you out. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yep, there we go. Kicked.
That sounds like a mission crash.
But Africa, the last version you uploaded, we didn't get that error.
Give me AFK 16, sorry.
So, Peps, you're the only medic, right? Did he say you wanted to go?
He's
AFK?
AFK,
1 minute.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Can you move Raven to commander if he's not AFK? If he's AFK.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Yeah.
You click on his name
Oh,
in
I
the
see.
players list.
Yeah.
And then you click on the actual, yeah. Okay.
Girls.
Yeah,
What's
looks
that?
like, yeah, slots are good. We can go.
Yeah.
Oh, Animal, are you joining us?
I'm having trouble with my mods. I'm trying to sort it out.
Oh, okay, cool. But you are using our modline mod, right?
Yeah, but I haven't updated in a while. Seem to have problems now.
Alright. Some script errors with a handle damage event handler. And I guess
Yeah,
this...
actually, the only thing that I used for the image handler was for the crashing of out-destroying vehicles, wheels, and then the turret thing. I'm not sure where the turret thing comes from.
Wow, that's an interesting glitch.
Yeah.
Which
from community factions?
I mean,
it's the Russian army Mi-24P from the looks of it, which makes no sense because the Mi-24P doesn't have a turret.
That's the error.
That's the error.
You guys are on fire tonight.
There we go.
That's funny.
App screen.
Okay, I just want to check in terms of the transportation, what assets we have. Okay, so let's do this.
Wait, Buckies. This thing's settings is not right. How? Okay, my bad, guys. We'll have to quickly do this. I see we are on recruit settings.
Okay, that's fine.
On what settings?
Recruit server settings, and not custom server settings. Always.
I was wondering if you could go past the dam that Lucas I parachuted into last time.
You mean broke my legs in?
Yeah, I flew over
Kiddie pool.
today.
Okay, so Dragon 3, there's two Humvees with two M2 Gatling guns, or Gatling guns, Jesus, Browning guns on top. You can use that. Medical, you got a Humvee ambulance, you
Okay.
can use that.
Okay.
I'll just take a unarmed vehicle. Me and Dragon 4 can get into the unarmed vehicle and do the necessities at the back.
You're also going to go to Devil's Castle.
Yeah. So, I mean, the Bradley team can move out because that drives a little bit slower. So they can get to Devil's Castle, get into Overwatch and relay position back.
Yeah, we're just waiting on Sherman.
Can you move Raven?
I did.
No, Raven's in.
again.
I'm in.
Just move Sherman into Dragon 4 slot.
I can't select him. Oh, there we go.
Got.
Right. My bad?
You guys, it's 8 o'clock. So I'm going to mark out very quickly the areas and everything. Then we need to go.
Yep.
Meet up. Try to make that as quick as possible. I don't want to spend 10-20 minutes getting up. 1. And 2, I don't want to spend 20 minutes driving there. So on nice open roads, we can push the speed limit a little bit higher. We can increase the distance from our cars so we can cover a bigger distance.
Yo.
Bless you.
Whose
Yeah.
mic was that?
Sharky.
Kies julle ek's lekker vrotsiek.
So I'm just going to mark areas. Overwatch 1. Sharky, you said heal 470, hey? We'll designate that as Overwatch 2.
Go, Buckies, go. Go, Buckies, go.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so we're going to use the same pathway. I'm just going to say this waypoint 1. So all vehicles will leave base, drive directly to waypoint 1. And from waypoint 1, Bradley team will move to Overwatch 1 first. Waypoint 2 will be south of Overwatch 2, waypoint 2. Waypoint 3, I'm just going to mark it generally as Navi Sabor. And then we're going to do Starry Sabor.
That's far.
It's a bit of a drive, yes. It's the least amount of route that I can see that will interfere with us getting to, what's it? Cabanino. So Cabanino is our staging area. That's where we're going to set up the shop to do all our necessities.
Oh, okay, I understand what you. Okay, now I understand what you mean. Okay. Yeah, you want to drive there, but not drive right next to the airfield. All right, makes sense.
Yeah. So we're just doing like a bit of a loop-de-loop sort of approach. Okay. We'll obviously see how the British Royal Army moves. You know, we don't know what they do in their sort of operations, but I'm assuming that they would, you know, parallel cross us. So watch your friendly fire, blue on blue to your left.
British Royal Army is assigned to Block C, and the Germans are assigned to Block B. So I think if we are attacking from the south, the British should move past the west, north, past us.
Okay, that's fine. Once we established a foothold, okay, and we can effectively engage targets and we can actually move in and do a good, concise effort. We'll first clean out the anti-air as our first primary so we can get CAS up in the air. If Overwatch 1 is deemed a good position, I'm going to leave the Bradley in Overwatch 1 for a good portion of the time. Once we've dealt with some of the targets, I'm going to mark it as an Overwatch position, which is up to the commander to discriminate. Okay, which is only 1k away, which is in risk of enemy AT capabilities. So the commander just needs to be wary of that. Okay. If we found that Overwatch 3 is a much better position, okay, than our staging area, we will then make this Gracino at Overwatch 3 as the staging area 2. So in terms of the procedure of movement, we will move out, we will hold at waypoint 1 for Bradley to get in, get eyes on the block before we move. If staging area 2 is deemed more suitable, we're going to avoid the whole southern route and just move directly to staging 2. Once we're in staging 2, we obviously do a assault through the tree line, which is not favorable. Hence I said as an option. Okay.
Roger.
I think other than that, there's not much that we can do. Our objective is to initiate the attack on the airbase, so it's going to be on us. Our primary is to destroy anti-air assets and then clear out the southern western part of the airbase. Ensure that the airbase is secured. So we'll have Dragon 3 and the Bradley team do a concise effort with term missiles each, Javs, Morse rounds, whatever we have. We can do maximum amount of damage on the initiation.
A quick question, what about air assets, and will we be supporting a Bradley if they come under fire or become targeted from any air assets?
Hopefully at that point in time, we can have the A10 in the field. Now I know the A10 is configured mostly for an air-to-ground. Am I right with that, Africa? It's more configured mainly for air-to-ground.
Yep.
If we've got man pads, mobile air defense,
I think we're going to need that.
Might we have permission to put? Can I load one in the Bradley so that if we come under fire, I can hop out, put that on, and
I think
have some means to defend us?
I think Dragon 3 do have 2 Iglas or 1 Igla. So it is really a between you and Dragon 3, depending on what the quantity is. But I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, we're going to be hit by air assets, I have no doubt.
Right. We'll find out from Dragon 3 how much they've got.
Yep, we'll let you know.
Okay, any other questions? It's now exactly 8 minutes past 8. If none, let's go.
User
Okay. Hello, Wood just disconnected there.
Okay, Raven, you hear me?
Shaman.
No, it's Lucasite. Lucasite just disappeared. Right, in the meantime, can you guys hear me?
Yep. Yeah.
Alright, in the meantime, just key up, guys. While we wait for Lucasite to return.
Where we kitting?
Why are we getting up? Yeah, that's my question.
What are we getting up? That I can't tell you. So if you take your assigned role, just take the kit that you should have. So if you're ammo bearer, then take ammo bearing kit. If you took a manpad or anti-air system or something like that, then please just take that system with you.
Africa?
Yeah.
Ammo bearing kit is just normal rifleman, right?
Can I kick off for ons?
Ammo bearer, yeah, normal rifleman, and then we're gonna take extra ammo, whatever they need.
Alright.
Be that
MGA or Jav.
Roger.
It depends on what's needed.
How's it, gents?
Hello.
Hello. Somebody pass me how many Iglas do you have?
Wait one. We have Morse, Javelin, Stingers.
Stinger, please.
The Stingers, we have only one.
Alright.
And we
You guys want to
have-
keep that with you? Or are we going to take it with us?
One Morse, one Jav, one Stinger.
Yeah, I think we'll have the Jav, so you can probably take the Stinger. I'll take it. I'll give it to you. If because I didn't want that, then
yeah,
it was not here. All right, there's no ammo in that yet, or is that thing preloaded? Let me see.
You know?
Oh, so it only shoots once.
Yeah, it's only shoots once.
Alright.
Is there no more Stinger ammo?
No.
No, the rest
fire
is
ones.
for javelins.
It's fire
Right.
once, that's it.
Roger.
On 343 or 152.
343.
Hello?
And there's no rounds for the grenade. M4A1.
M4A1.
Oh, it's just a normal.
No, there's no grenade launcher. This is just a normal M4A1, so it's not going to be needed.
Oh, okay.
Quick question.
Yeah?
What's the site for the Mark 48?
Alcan.
The Alcan, we all use the same site.
Okay. So there's
Can
no
I take
special
the
site, and it
Marksman?
has.
But the only special site that there is the Moors site. So whoever took the Moors or I can't remember what the names are for this flippin' thing. So there was one man-pad which is gonna take the Javelin, and then there was one something else. He's gonna take the Moors. You took anything other than a rifle, automatic rifleman, ammo bearer, or a man-pad or a DM, you take the Moors.
Okay, who's the ammo bearer?
Me.
So I'm one as well.
Okay, can I get
There
the
should
name?
be 3 ammo bearers.
We only have 2, I think.
No, there's definitely 3. I'm ammo bearer number 3.
Oh, yeah, then you're the third one. It's me in Africa as the first 2.
Okay. Oh, because I said his game crash, he's coming.
Alright, so what are we taking?
Well,
alright, okay, so
who's
let me
taking what?
start from the beginning, okay? So there's a DM. So whoever plays DM takes the DM scope and his DM ammunition.
Let's
Make
focus
sure
on
you are-
missiles. Who's taking what? Who's ammo bearer 1, what are you taking? Ammo bearer 2, what are you taking? I want those.
Alright, so we're only gonna take ammo for Moors and for automatic riflemen. So for the automatic riflemen, where there's those 7.62 millimeters, we'll take each ammo bearer will take one of those and one Morse round with him, because I'm not sure who's gonna be where. So whoever's gonna be closest to whoever will be able to carry one. The javelins are fuck heavy, so I'm not sure if we're gonna have extra javs. We might load them in a vehicle.
They are definitely supposed to go in a vehicle, but what I would recommend is 1 heat, 1 HEDP, and 1 HE for the
Okay,
Moors.
Lucas says he wants Exiler, you want to play, he wants you to play FDL, and then there's the 2IC, the guys with the Mark 48s, okay, the guys with the big guns, and then he wants the Jav and all 3 spare missiles. So let's not mess around with the Moors. Every ammo carrier, every ammo bearer takes 1 Jav round extra with him. The 2 that there are.
I just want to ask, I see Brute Force is carrying a machine gun,
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
and then I'm carrying a machine gun.
Then you 2 are 2 ICs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which machine gunner goes with which squad? No, which fire team? Sorry.
We'll decide that now. Lucas is going to take 1 and Exile is going to take 1, so we can nominate who's going where now.
Sorry, Africa, quick question.
Yeah.
Do I need to take a javelin or a thing like that?
What role did you take?
Grenadier.
ATGM.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you take the Javelin. Or we took the man-pad round. The man-pad thing. Exile, what did you take?
I didn't take anything yet because I'm just waiting to hear what we're gonna take.
Yeah, otherwise, if you take the man-pad, then you need to take the Javelin, and then Bean can take the Moors.
Yes, in Badger.
Can I take it?
Okay, who of you did the Javelin training?
We all did.
I didn't.
Wait,
I'll take it then.
Alright, you take the Jav, and then Bean, you take the Moors. That's gonna be the easiest way to distinguish that.
Africa, there are 4 androids. Can we take?
The 2 FTLs, so Lucasade, Lucasade, Exiler can take, and then the 2 ICs.
In which Moors rounds must I take?
Preferably we want to take the heats. So if you can take 2 heats and 1 HE, that would be that, no more than that, I think.
I'm full up.
If you fill up, then it's fine. Look, you'll have 1 in the tube already. If you don't, load 1 in the tube. So they will have 1 heat in the tube, 1 heat in you, and then 1 HE. That's
One
gonna,
HE.
everyone's gonna be very heavy, like for
Okay.
real. Everyone's
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
be like
nearly
45.
50.
Yeah, that's good. It sounds about right for Dragon 3.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna load some HE and heat and put it in the van.
Okay,
Africa, I've got 33 kgs.
Yeah, what role are you playing?
There's 1521,
right?
Okay, take the marksman, take your ammo, and then we'll probably have you carry some extra ammo for the Mark 48s. Okay, so you need to take one of those linked belts, traces, 762 SOS 100 rounds, the traces, if you can, please.
As a Mark 48 carrier, I'm currently carrying 500 rounds with me, and I'm at 40 kilograms. So.
Okay, wow, that's really good.
Load up all the ammo you can. We'll put it in the truck, and then whatever you don't need, the ammo bearers will carry for you.
You guys who are like above 45, you can dump your smokes. Don't take smokes to save some weight. Just keep maybe like one white smoke, if just in case you need it. But you don't need to carry all the red ones and blue ones and green ones. Alright.
Alright, one,
I'm
what'd you
still
set up?
I'm at 35, so I can still carry more. Although my backpack is full, so let me see what can I do.
Is the net's default, eh?
Yeah, block 1, channel 2.
Is this Dragon 3 or nearly done kit up? Over.
Thank you,
Okay,
good.
Exile is ASL?
FTL.
Green,
because
green.
aid is still out. So I guess that means the FTL has to respond.
Okay, ja, dis reg. Begin jou ons lank op kit. Vat so 'n minuut nog en dan laat ons gaan.
Ja, ons het die Moors, die Jav en almal het hulle Mark 48 en we're just about ready.
Reg.
Ons gaan extra missiles, we'll put the missiles and
English,
stuff
please.
into the truck.
Yes.
In the back.
Yeah, that's fine. Just so we can see if we can get out here by. I would love to get here by 10 minutes from now. So Bradley's already gone, so they on their way to get to an avoidance position.
Okay,
Everyone is about everyone try to get your cages around 45.
Dragon.
No more than 45, please.
Okay.
I'm 47.
Alright, Chairman.
Yeah, if you need to share load with me, you can. What are you carrying that I can?
Remember, we're gonna load whatever extra missiles we can into the back of the truck. So worry about your weight when we get into the vehicle.
But they still got some.
Are we block 1, channel 4?
Block 1, channel 3. 4, yeah, 4.
Block 1, channel 4. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm full. Just want to double check the 343 channel.
Check. 5-5.
What channel are we on?
Block 1, channel 4.
Dragon free radio check.
You've got 80
5-5.
AGM missiles, eh? 80
5-5.
Guys, make sure you save your loads because we can't get this back after we die.
Alright, Dragon free. Assuming everybody is kitted up, let's all form up in groups of 4.
Do you know if it's LOLA or LOB?
Radio check. 5-5.
Lock on before launch versus lock off.
5-5.
Lock on before launch.
I'm still on 40 kgs, but I don't have any space left.
Alexander, you're one of the 5 team leads, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so choose your 3 members, and then when Lucas 8 comes back, the other 3 will just form part of his team.
Okay. So then that will mean Echo, Ramkat, Africa.
And Africa. Yeah.
Okay, wait, you need 2 ammo bearers. You need an ammo bearer.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
so then he's already.
Exile.
And you need a Mark 48.
You need to actually
And then you need a Mark 48. So
Yeah,
one of
I've
these
got
two
a
Brute-
DMR with me, and you've got 2. So Brute, yeah, you come over.
Alright, then the 3 of us will stay with
Alright, should we
Zach.
can then just
That's
coordinate
perfect.
that
Just
so
change your
we know
colours, so
afterwards.
we'll stay green. You guys go blue.
Okay. Pips, you done with your medical?
Go blue, guys.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask one question quick.
Blue.
Right, that makes my life easier.
Blue.
Self-contained.
Guys, just give me
It's already
30 minutes, 30
Sorry, I've
seconds.
got it.
I'll be back.
Right, we need to load the
if everyone doesn't work tomorrow. But
Ramkat, when
I
you're
have to
back,
look
load
at
up.
it.
3 crate in the Humvee as well.
What is our lineup? Is it DM, Emma MG, and
Exile?
then Emma Bearer?
I'm a bearer.
Exile?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go get. There's a Humvee over there.
Okay, so
Go
I've got
get
2
one
belts
with
for you.
the
Rude.
Mark II, and then
Thank
load
you.
Dragon
I've got
3's
shovel.
resupply crate.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So exact.
It's a lot of brilliance.
Yep.
Just
Say 500. Oh, 600, sorry. What's it, 700?
7.
Okay, so ons moet begin uitkom hierso. Julle vat Vic 2 en Vic 3, reg?
English.
Okay, so you take Vic 2 and Vic 3, but we need to leave, eh?
Yes, we're getting the vehicles to mount them up.
Exile is loading. There he is. It just appeared. We're just waiting for him, and then Exile is gonna go load up our crate in Vic 2 or 3 or 4, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make it happen, Slong.
Okay. You
Right.
guys go.
Okay.
I'll talk to Lucas side.
Yep. Team, stay here. I'm just gonna get the closer Vic 2.
It's already another outside.
Check. 5-5.
Okay, let me pick Vic 2. So I'll take us one of these.
Make sure are they all the same? One is Dragon 3's crate.
Alright, Victor 1
It's
is
this
moving
one.
out to the field. Oh shit.
That one.
Yeah, it's got all the missiles.
That this is the
No,
squad.
this doesn't look like it.
The one
This is
behind you is
squad.
the weapons unit. That's the one.
Yeah, this one.
Is it this one? Okay, just stand by.
Victor 1, Victor 2 out on road. Are you guys good to go?
Big 4 is ready.
More closer. Closer,
More.
closer, closer. Yeah.
Right, squad be advised, command vehicle is moving out to Badger's location to get eyes on the objective. Drive at your pace, 50 kph in convoy, Vic 2, Vic 3, Vic 4. I'll copy last.
Loaded.
Okay, where's the
Vehicle
other
copies.
vehicle, Exiler?
Okay.
Is it also the M2?
Yes.
Right.
So wait, where's Lucas 8?
Okay. He's not here yet. Okay, so you guys are
Okay.
1-2, I'll take 1-1.
Alright.
1-2, you take Vic 2, and then we'll take Vic 1 on the other side there. Although I
Alright.
didn't see it.
Dragon 3 2.
On you.
Mount up in this
On you,
Victor.
Purifier.
Roger. Mounting.
Alright. Victor 2 mounted, moving out to your patrol.
What the hell? What happened to this tree?
I figured it was XR. I feel like this tree at the moment.
Should I dump some of the ammo in the truck?
Yes, any excess missiles or ammo you have, put it in the until you have 45 kgs.
Oh, okay. I've got 38
Or
on me
less.
right now, but I
Yeah,
don't have space.
41, but a full, yeah.
As long as you're not over 45. 45 is the max.
Alright. Roger.
Alright, Vic.
Let me good.
Victor 2 ready. Victor 1, are you ready?
Copy, Vic 1 is ready. Just hold 1.
Victor 2 holding 4. Victor 1, over.
Victor 2, this is Victor 1. We've already moved. You essentially had convoy Victor 1 at this point.
Copy, last actual. What is your current position, over?
1.5 clicks away from waypoint 1.
I actually meant to say Victor 3. Copy last. Victor 2 is going to move out now. Victor 3 standing by. Sorry, Africa, you're Victor 2, not me.
How's it driving though?
Well, we're not moving.
Who's bleeding?
Nobody?
It looks like blood under Vic 1.
Me?
Africa is down. He's in pain inside the vehicle.
What the hell?
Okay, so he's blood.
Okay.
Oh jeez. Okay. Cool.
Actual versus Victor 3, coming over.
Yeah, send your message.
There's been an incident with Victor 2. Permission to move out to your position in Victor 3. Over.
What was the incident?
He seems to be back. He took injury while driving. Over.
Okay, yeah, roger.
Just
Try to
on
stick
the
to a convoy, but there's a bit of a distance to drive, so you guys need to get here as soon as possible.
Victor 3 copies out. Africa, are you okay?
He's down again. There he is.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, there was a massive fucking V glitch. I don't know what happened there. Alright, let's move, guys.
Alright. Move up. Victor 2 and 3 is on the road. It looks like you took a hit on your left front wheel. We'll continue. Are you able to repair your wheel? Alright, let's pull off to the road. Don't understand why I can't hear him.
Okay, Vic 2 and 3 and 4 on the move.
There's Vic 1.
Vic 4 is moving.
Victor 1 is already on site at the location. Yeah, we're falling behind.
Actual Dragon 3, back on net, over. Send your message for actual. Finally managed to connect, I've kicked it up, we'll let you know when we're in position, over.
Who's gonna get killed by a tree tonight.
Roger, we're almost at the Overwatch position. We'll get eyes on and give you a sitrep as soon as here.
First one, the second
To get you with haste.
murdered in the forest.
Understood out.
Too traumatic. I think all of them.
That was. I think it was the first one.
Yeah.
They got some Turkey, right?
Yeah, this Black Ice Road is no joke, eh?
But you just like touch the key. And turn 90
Two turning right. Big two turning right.
Big 3 turning right.
Dragon 3, sitrep, are you guys on road already?
Dragon 3 is en route, over.
Okay, Roger. Just, you guys can maintain your spacing, 80 kph on Humvees are more than adequate. In the open field, 50 kph in towns, a break. Keep your distance and then move to waypoint 1 and hold at waypoint 1. I'll copy last.
Move to waypoint 1, hold 50 kph in town, 80 kph out of town. Over.
Yeah, Roger and all out.
Not like it matters, the truck says I'm going at 40 anyway.
Big 2 holding.
Big 3 holding.
3SL, just move up to Devil's Castle, up this main road. Dirt road, that's fine. The rest of your squad can just wait there.
Stand by.
Wait, what are they engaging at?
It's Zeus.
Yes, send a message.
Team, radio check, over. 5-5.
5-5. It's so cold in where we are right now, but it feels so hot here by me.
Because of the you're a fan of a PC.
The beast of a machine is going at about 85 degrees now.
Jesus, jeez, insane.
Sherman, relay, jet
Yeah, I
just
also
taken off.
sometimes just
Looks like an
online
issue.
just to
Took
warm
off
up my
from
hands a bit.
Airfield.
My FPS
3,
is
be
quite
advised, we have
Three,
enemy
got out
air
of
in the air.
capabilities out.
We possibly need to use a Javelin at the jet, over.
Oh shit, who's got Jav?
Because we just got told to take it out. There's a plane coming.
Let's have the vehicles, let's have the drivers and the gunners staying in the vehicles, everyone else debus and hold firm.
Okay.
Sherman, last 3 times issue 34s on the air.
Mission to engage, 1.
Just wait, Sharky.
Didn't we bring anti-air? Oh shit. We do have a Javelin, so I mean it's the same, but it's not the same.
Yeah. 3, what's your position?
I thought about it and then I was like, nah, won't need this.
want you guys to mount the vehicles quickly. We're gonna drive the vehicles up to the Overwatch 1 where CO is. We're gonna park the vehicles. Just please maintain 50-meter distance between the two. We do have 3 jets in the air. Over.
One, two, all in.
Copy, actual, we'll move up to your position, over.
Received out.
Big 2 moving.
Big 3 moving. Did I scare you?
You did. I'm still panicking. In general, I've not had good experience.
It's okay to drive, it's just this lag.
Yeah, it's not the falling that kills it, it's hitting.
Okay. Stand by.
Okay, Dragon 3, full G bus on me.
Alright. Dragon 3-2. Dismount.
Okay, so orders are as follows. Because of the jets, we're no longer taking the open route to the second staging area. So what we're going to do is we're going to move directly to our southwest. We're going to go through the forest. We're going to hold short of the forest. We're going to walk to staging area 2.
Copy. Okay.
Who's my FTL for my second FTL?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're in charge of me,
Yeah.
Exile,
Correct, and obviously you might 2RC then, seeing as you got the machine gun. Okay, cool. So we'll wait for Africa to get back, and then we will probably move out bearing 220. We want to end up at 06. What's this? 064.
060897.
Yeah.
So are we taking all the extra kit with us?
Yeah, because we'll probably need it to engage there, so we'll take it slow. It's only a kilometer, so we should be efficient. I did try to get us to use the vehicles, but CO's ordered us to leave them here. He wanted us to walk from waypoint 1. At least I got us here.
Okay. What do you want to do with the medical vehicle?
The only reason, guys, just so there's 4 jets up in the air with all with AGM air to ground laser guided missiles. So you guys are just going to be soft targets if you use the vehicles.
Peps, you can probably leave the medical vehicle here. You can attach to us as well.
Copy.
Yeah. I'm also going to be moving with you.
Okay.
4 and Badger. Kaz was already shot down.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're not going to be capable of getting any air assets at this point in time. So we're not going to pick a full-on fight with the base, but we're just going to get some eyes on to help alleviate the targets. Now, 4's getting artillery with Kaz, with Bradley, Badger squad. So you guys can hear some few explosions as we move down.
Luckies?
Yeah.
Quick question, do we know if any of the allied forces moving on the airfield have anti-air assets with them?
Anti-air assets?
Yeah, so that they can take out the jets.
I don't think so.
Alright.
Okay, we'll just have to maintain stamina. Luckily we're moving through a forested area, so we'll have to take it slow anyways.
Yeah, do you guys have any E-class that I can carry?
We can probably give you one of the, if we need to, one of the launchers themselves. Yes. Why are my frames so bad tonight? Holy crap.
Yeah, mine's so bad, yeah.
It's all the trees.
I think it's all the British and German forces.
Might also be it. Alright, okay, so if we're ready to move, let's go out bearing 220 as designated. I'll mark a closer point to the where we want to speak from staging area 2. Alright.
On you,
Okay.
So, just so you guys are aware, they are our friendlies, the Germans. Wait one. The Germans are bearing 260, just on this main road. Looking towards Block Bravo. So
yeah, I see them on C-tab.
Okay, if you see them on C-tab, that's fine.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let's move out then.
Send your message.
Oh wait.
6 Africa.
Okay, 3-2 mount form up on me.
Next to me, I can relay message.
Your frames is an issue. Sorry, guys.
Same, yeah.
That is the problem.
Yeah. Server's got some strain tonight.
I know what it is.
Roger, understood. Africa?
Yeah?
Phoenix asked me to... If you could ask Animal to join.
Animal is flying around in the SU-44 at the moment.
Say again, Trevor?
Do you want to go? You can continue running. I'm asking, do you want to go column or
Yeah.
we'll go column
We need him as a gunner for our gunship. The runway is a bit too short. So we struggled to take off with the 810s.
How do I talk to him?
In tiers.
Jeez, these frames are shocking.
just let the Germans do it? Although it is the Germans trying to attack the Russian movement, it's go well.
One, there's a T90 moving out northern side of the wall.
That a T90?
Okay, let's hold firm here. Stop it and listen while I plan my route ahead.
Don't worry, it's auto missile. Keep going.
Got west. Got west.
I'm watching whatever this direction is.
That was friendly missile.
Okay, we're gonna move
There goes
bearing
the jet.
195. Did you see a jet?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah, there
jet
it is
like
up
on
there.
the front.
Going
Get
to
the jet ready. If you can take it out from here.
You can't in the forest, you're not gonna hit it. It's gonna go into a tree.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go. 195.
Moving.
on your 6, Purify.
Moving.
Just worried about the small long fight.
You don't have a gunner. Machine gunner. Oh, okay. Let my guys hold.
Okay, 300 meters to go. How's the run on stage?
Oh, fine.
Just under
Hold.
half.
Okay, we should be fine then. Let's push the final push and then we'll relay.
What?
Okay.
Let's go.
Moving.
Moving. Keeping distance.
see that?
Maybe just say that over the radio.
Dragon 3, once we arrive near the edge of the tree line, I want us to split out and hold firm, looking out on towards the staging area 2. Over.
3-2 FTL hold reads. Over.
Hold. Okay, it's pretty good, yeah. Give it a quick look and listen. Scan it down.
Right. Hold. Line right.
Line right.
Alright.
Medics at the back.
Spread out a bit.
Spread out, line right.
Actual Dragon 3, message over.
Okay, he's losing connection. Let's just keep moving then.
Yeah.
He did order us to get into the town, so let's secure that town, make sure it's safe.
Okay, Dragon 3, we're going to move in towards staging area 2 now. Let's not dilly-daddle around in the open field for as little as possible. Alright, let's move.
Okay, Dragon 3-2.
Ready, we got a jet in our line of sight, 12 o'clock.
Oh shit, that's you. Good point.
He's way too close.
I'm gonna come forward because I think he'll come back.
Let me quickly relay.
Smoke on the right.
This is nothing to send message over.
Probably not going to be a threat.
Africa's trying to read you on comms.
There's infantry that being faster than tank.
Yeah.
Send Africa.
Alright, let's ignore the jet. Let's make haste. We need to staging area 2.
Okay, Dragons 3, we're going to move into staging area now. I imagine the jet's been taken care of by the Bradley, over.
Alright, Dragon 3-2, form up.
Moving.
I think
Let's
if
move.
we get out of the trees, it should be a bit better.
Nah, it won't get better.
Smoke on the right. Copy. Smoke on the horizon.
That smoke is actually coming directly from the German position.
HQ, let's go, moving.
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 Look at that, I'm running low on stamina. Copy that.
3 to go home, yeah.
Go.
Okay, hold. Watching east.
Taking west.
I got northeast.
Watching south.
Gonna see what I can see on thermals.
There's enemy infantry at that tank that got destroyed. They disembarked.
Yes, that's affirmative. About 3 of them.
Where's that? Bearing?
It's the one that was burning to the west, I believe.
West, okay.
Current position is 260 from our
There's
position.
an active Shilka. There's an active Shilka.
Where?
Bearing 280. Driving in towards the forest.
I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. I see it.
That's definitely a target that we need to eliminate with the jab. Line up the jab on that thing.
I'm gonna get behind the fucking building.
Yeah, everyone else, that's not essential. Get behind it until the jab is taken a shot.
Copy.
We're getting behind this building.
Yeah. There's jabs up front, just in case they shoot Phillips less.
Go. When you're ready.
Watching south.
Those things are not friendly.
Flip.
Especially not squishy infantry like we
Really have to.
How do you get this thing to do a top-down attack again?
It's Control Tab, I think, or Control T or something like that. But
There we go.
On top.
No, it's on direct. Alright, now to lock is T, but it's not locking.
Hold tab, hold tab.
Alt tab. That takes you out the game. doesn't it?
No.
Hold tab, hold tab.
I'm holding, but it's not locking.
You get it right there?
It's not locking. Yeah, I'm in infrared mode. And narrow field of view. I can see it, the reticle what you should see when you...
No, it is. I think the default is tab.
You're holding tab, right?
Yeah, but it's not locking.
Swap a Purify, give it to Purify, let him see if he can take the shot.
Just see something.
Is that? It's not friendly, but before we engage, no, that's definitely not fucking friendly, okay.
Good question.
It's definitely not.
Well, no, it wasn't shooting at the fucking jet, and it's right underneath where it was flying.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I see no friendly units that way on tab, so.
Thanks, how are we winning?
Yep.
Are you locking? Okay, shit.
You locking?
I'm not getting a lock signature on him. Wait.
It is loaded, right?
It's glitched, that's why.
What's glitched?
Okay, I think I might have fixed it.
Okay.
No, I have not. I'm not getting a lock signature on him at all.
Give it to Purifier, see if he can take the shot. We'll have to troubleshoot later.
Okay. Purify, it's on the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell is going on.
Is the frames better, guys? It feels better to me.
A little bit,
No,
eh? A little bit.
25 again.
Instead of 20, yeah.
Right. Say when you're gonna...
I'm locking.
Is it you getting a signature?
This is, one,
Yeah, I'm getting a lock.
moving
Okay.
to your location, check
Clear
verify.
back lost.
Roger 1, we'll wait at the church for you, over.
Back box clear.
Clear.
Roger, get eyes on church, I'm in the open
Firing.
field.
Okay.
You can
Alright,
come fetch
just
your
wait for my
piece
position,
of
I'll
heavy
be there
equipment.
shortly.
Did you... How come you got the signature and I didn't? I wonder.
If you wanna try and ask me why
Bring
Arma works.
actual Badger requesting message over.
Alright.
Send...
Free, Dragon Free 2, form up on me.
Roger, moving. Exiled, you need another round for the Jav?
Yes, in a moment.
Purifier.
Wait, I've got one in my backpack.
Put it in my backpack.
Okay, wait one.
Come here to the back, guys.
God, you should run all the way up. British are useless. While the Germans are working cooperatively. Anyway, okay guys. Sorry, I'm back.
Okay, Jav's in your pack.
Sorry for going AFK, I think.
They'll start the invasion in about 3 years.
Oh wait, I'm green too.
Once the Americans betray.
So, Purifier, just to go through that, you went narrow field of view, top-down attack, and then you held the tab key in, and you got the squares around, and then a signature with lines in the middle.
Yeah, I got the IR thing.
Yeah.
I went into IR. Then I've got it on my forward, like one of my side buttons on my mouse to zoom in.
Yep.
And then did the top-down thing, and then just
friendly coming in.
Just hold in tab.
That's weird.
Okay, 3, let's go. Maybe just go check on your add-ons later.
No, I did, yo.
Ready, Africa? Ready, Lucasite?
Alright, Lucasite?
Lucasite, wait.
No, your team can move, I just need to speak to Asa.
Okay, keep moving, Purifier, take lead for now, I'll catch up.
Bearing?
Stand by, bearing, we're gonna go to Overwatch 3, 265.
Okay, copy, moving out.
Moving?
Where's Bucky's?
Moving.
Yeah. Okay,
Alright,
so...
moving.
You guys engage.
Right.
Yeah.
Moving.
Moving.
Seconds to be actual, do you want us to get moving yet? Move Overwatch? How do you want to do this? Affirmative, see if we can enter the tallest one. If not, we'll have to pick the tallest terrain. Let's just get ours on the FA base, over. These buildings are mostly closed. I don't think we're going to have an Overwatch position over here. Yeah, we're just going to have to find the hills then. Let's see if we can get good terrain. Stand up.
Okay, let's just confirm you guys.
Confirm.
Confirm.
I see the jet bearing south.
Our direction of travel is going to be 240235. So if you guys want to start looking out that way and see if we see any targets, then it's going to be somewhere in that direction. I don't know. Don't see any enemy infantry in the forests.
Okay, well, the bad news is there's no high terrain or anything that we can use in the area, so we need to, I think we need to go...
It's actually not too bad, because it means that we move with the slope.
The tracer fire at 255.
Yeah, I also see the tracer fire.
I just want to say that
that should be the air base, if I'm not mistaken. You see how we're below it?
Yes.
we just keep an eye out for towers, because there was a tower by that last contact we engaged.
Just check the towers. There's nobody in that tower, just so we're not going to be spotted.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
just
see
worried that
anyone
this
in the
tower's in the
tower.
forest because that last contact we engaged had a tower behind it in the forest.
Look, is that?
Yep.
The main road going through this town, at the southernmost point, there's a forest that connects to it, so we can move through that forest up to our staging area. Well, up to block A, where we need to assault. That way we don't expose ourselves in the open field here.
Yeah, we can do that. Let's maybe move through the town and enter there just by that petrol station. We'll enter the forest there. We'll see if we can get our way to the southern end of block A.
Copy.
The
The southern end or the eastern end?
The southeastern end, I'd say, because we don't want to move through and then get more trees in front of us.
Okay.
I'm happy to say between this staging area and the initial staging area, like a halfway medium. Then move into block A. I mean, you would Purify said this is quite exposed, and if there's anything in block B in the tree line, we're just gonna get lit the fuck up.
Yeah, okay, I'll tell you what. Let's move south along the road and then we'll go... How far down is that? Okay, about another K down the road. Let's move straight down the road for a K.
Yeah,
when we get to that... When we
Yes,
get to
yes.
that chicane. When we get to that chicane, we'll turn off it.
Cool. In you go.
Moving.
Again, look at that.
Okay, 1-9.
Moving.
Moving.
Freeto's moving.
Moving.
Right, I'm moving Dragon 3 and myself down
you can continue
this
running.
main road called the
No,
chicane between the two staging areas. That's going to be our next staging point between this one and the other one. Next hold point.
Roger, additional, we have sighting on 2 thermal signatures grid 051904, over.
Okay, so Dean, you're on the other side.
Dragon Actual, did you read my last, over?
And then Africa, North America, there you go. Let's make Phoenix proud.
Dragon 4, just Dragon 3, have radio over.
Another move next to these buildings, in that field on the right there.
One message. 3 message. Send over. There's 2 times enemy heat signatures in the tree line deeper in that we are going to be running, so they are on your right, so get your guys to train eyes right as we move.
I think I need to know about
Understood, are they marked on C-tab or anything, over?
the medical system.
051 093 or 903.
Okay, guys, train your eyes on the right. We're looking for enemy patrols or vehicles.
It's just updated. It's not, you're not
Sure
going to
there's
kill
a
anyone
jet
if you do
bearing
barricade.
walls, over.
But if you do anything advanced like CPR or giving someone
Airbound or ground?
it might be very dangerous.
Airbound,
like
over.
pain or something like that.
Roger, I'll relay.
Seeing tracer fire from
We should
Marky
get
left.
into the forest. Once at the end, open.
Sighting 321.
321, where?
Just you went behind this tree now.
Yeah, sighting 321. This is Dragon 32. We've got sighting of 321 far.
On the skyline.
One man running.
It's still the dismount from the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep moving. Original bearing.
Four and Badger, are you guys in a position to cover our...
Fast mover in the air above us.
That is some lag. That thing is moving so fast, it's gonna be moving, look.
Clear back blast.
You got a lock on. Clear.
Ah, flip, I lost it.
You don't have Toru with a Javelin. Yeah. Exile, don't worry about your back blast. You don't have back blast with a Javelin.
Moving.
Right, moving.
Trying. The British forces are fucking around. They want to go anywhere, but I need to get out. That's why I made
already. Yeah, he's there.
Holding.
Hold.
Got west.
Go for Alpha, where we're going.
Yeah. So let's go bearing 260 and then let's hold firm before we crest.
Yeah, I'm just afraid of that area.
Yeah. Let's Exile, just do me a favor, give it a quick scan on thermal, see if you can spot anything in the forest.
So there's nothing gonna be, I don't think there's gonna be anything on the way there. It's on the other side of that I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
I'm worried about something living in the right-hand side of the forest, you know what I mean?
I don't see anything on thermals though.
My biggest fear is gonna be the open area of the airfield and the forest and barracks area behind it. Like
100% agree with you.
We should probably get the Badger unit to go around Capenino and try and just check from the southwestern part. Once
Maybe
the
they should go to another stage. No, they've actually already moved. They're behind us. They're bearing...
Yeah.
Right behind us.
We did look at it already. The only problem is that area is lower than the actual airfield.
Okay.
Do you want us to wait while they get into a better position? Because I think we would all feel better if we had Overwatch from them.
No, they can't give us Overwatch. There's no area higher than the airfield.
No, the area that they are now apparently has got some elevation for them to look at us. They're just moving through tree line now to get sighting on this field. Actually, let me check with them. Badger, confirm, are you in Overwatch position?
I just want to wait. Maybe they can get us some Overwatch. If they're in position, then we'll wait. Rather in tree line than have them to tell us something when we're in open terrain.
Yeah, if you shoot into the fan and something rolls over that thing there, I would love to have something looking at behind us.
Okay. Well, there is only forest in front of us, so if any armor's coming through that, then...
Well, we saw how Mary's and Craft and Hug and
I'll start.
I think they are preoccupied with a lot of things on the airfield. I don't think they're gonna run down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Badger, confirm, are you on 8 still?
Exile, did your team take any E-tools, by the way?
Sorry?
Yeah, we have some heat.
No, E-tools. Entrenching tools.
Oh,
no.
Do you want to smoke at our
I
location?
took 2, so if you guys want to take like 1 each from my backpack so we can actually dig
I've
in
got
trenches. You got
I have
1.
0 space. Like,
Okay,
literally
come.
not even a
Take one
radio.
example.
Come,
That's
Echo.
a lot of space, yeah.
Come take one entrenching tool.
Roger.
Roger,
Etc.
Badger. I'm gonna throw a blue smoke in the open field. We're just a bit south.
Buck is,
I
I
don't
doubt
see
they're
it
gonna
in-
see us, yeah.
In the backpack.
Yeah, hopefully there's they're not gonna see us there.
Okay, I'll put it in your backpack. It's in my vest.
Badger, we got blue smoke in the open field. Confirm you got eyes on blue smoke, at least.
You're not gonna see it. Because there's trees between, there's a hill between us.
Cool, got it. Thanks.
Yeah, with the smoke shoot like the left east some.
Okay, yeah,
The hill is
Alexander?
quite high. I
Yep.
see what you mean.
You want me to dig in?
I don't know if it's higher than the
Not yet.
Yeah.
Copy.
We
What's
should
the
just
word,
cross.
To the next tree line for you to get a better eyes. I think we're just a little bit low that you can't see us.
Okay. Dragon 3-2, let's move.
Have you guys got a grenade launcher here?
Yeah, we have one.
But we don't have grenades for smoke. I think
Give me a staggered column formation.
Have you
Go
got
right.
colour smokes?
I do have blue and green.
No. Yeah, I'm talking about it.
No, I don't think there's anything great. Actually, there is a grenade launcher.
Okay. Hey, we got one for us. Reaper got a issue 34. Listen guys, there's 5 times enemy Tangustas. Hold on,
This is Dragon 3-2, I hear enemy vehicles in the distance approaching.
Enemy Tungusta still active on the field.
Roger 3-2, let's find the tree line, go firm, stop, look and listen.
Okay, get in the tree line, guys. Go firm.
My tree. Watching west.
Direction of the vehicle is bearing 280, so we are approaching it, not it us. Over.
Roger 3-2, out.
Okay, just let your men know we've got
Just move up to tree ahead.
meters away.
I can hear the Tungusta up ahead, so it's definitely over this crest. Okay, I don't see anything. This is 3-2, no sights on enemy on thermals, over.
Okay, Dragon 3, moving out 280.
Closer to the airfield, this tree line that we have, right?
Enemy vehicles, enemy vehicles. Open fire, bearing 220. Bearing 220.
Run, keep moving.
We got 1 times enemy kit technical. Okay.
Yep.
Where's the other guy?
I'm up.
Okay, Dragon 3-2, all good.
Roger.
All good.
Just to be in a year, over.
4.
Wait.
Right, we had 1 times MK19 grenade launcher technical rolled up onto our position. We killed it, but we need some assistance from Badger.
Whoever built that trench was my fucking hero. Who was it?
You're welcome.
Jeez, like I turned
Echo,
around, I'm like,
while we have time, make us a trench bearing 280.
Copy.
And then another one bearing 240. So make like a nice angel wing
Like
for me.
Roger. It's far enough. I don't want to go too far in the open.
That's fine.
a technical roll did.
It's okay if you get shot, Echo. I'll get you up.
Yeah.
And then
Also
I turn
Peps
around.
is here.
Exactly. I turn around and there's this like beautiful mound of ground and I'm like, this is amazing. Fly over there, dive into it.
240 is the other one, yeah?
Yep. So you just use your imagination. Make it one with us.
I can't see this other one.
Where's the other members?
I want it to look like a half moon.
Where's the actual?
They they should be here to the left, bearing 160. Let me go.
Nobody sustained any casualties, eh?
Not from 3-2. Let me see. Three one. This is 3-2. Come in. Over.
Send over. 3 actual.
What's your location?
Still bearing. Stand by actual.
Roger,
Still
your
bearing
squad is
280.
splitting up. We're about 60 meters. We lost visual on you.
Okay, they're there, yeah.
Okay, trench is up.
Proceed 235 to get to our location, over.
235. Okay. Let's go. Dragon
Actual,
3-2.
you move 235, you'll get to our location, over.
3-2's on the move to your position. Over.
Received out.
Right, the 3 actual Badger has moved now to staging area 2. So they're going to see if they can cover our approach from that direction, so that they can actually look at us.
Roger. Roger, actual, we're still going to move bearing 280, we're going to move along the tree line.
Badger's in a very good position.
Yeah.
Okay. To look at our approach, if we approach from the southern point past the wall at the barracks, they've got a clear line of sight of that wall, the perimeter wall, and the barracks.
Yep, we're gonna move. We're trying to get to that yellow road, just parallel or perpendicular to the landing runway. So that would be our method of entry. We want to go that way. So I'm thinking of that building. I want to go to that building there, 280. That'll be our starting point.
That's already inside the airfield.
I don't think that's a building. I think that's actually a radio tower or
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a radio
I think
tower there.
Let's just go south here through the tree line.
Calvin!
So the Badger can
Lothar!
and then we can go to the barracks. Because
Okay,
I'm listening to the comms now. There's trucks and vehicles
Sorry about
on the
that,
airfield and in
guys.
the radio tower. So we go
Got a
closer.
cat problem here.
We might prompt them to engage us, and then we got no cover from Badger.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was about to say, if we go south, we're just going to end up in a situation where we leave out of cover. So, I don't know, it's a catch-22. Do we want to use the cover against them, or do we want to walk across an open field to get better cover?
If we go south right now, then this is the only time we can, and then we can go east to block 051909.
051
909.
909.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
and then
Sounds like a plan.
and then we can head straight northwest to those 3 buildings over there.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. If we clear that as close to where that radio tower is, and you can actually look into the airfield, maybe by cresting this approach right now, straight west. We can be attacked from the airfield side, and Badger's not going to be able to do shit. So
Yeah.
might actually be more obvious that we
Have a look at the C-tab quickly.
Yeah.
Put a timestamp there.
Yeah.
So that's Badger's got a very good position. You can move there.
Exactly what we want. Yeah. Okay, we can move there.
Okay.
220.
4. This is actually 6.
Okay, Dragons 3, new bearing. We're gonna go 3 to step out.
10-20. That's where we're gonna move. And
Negative 220 for about another 400 meters. That's to get us some cover from Badger 1.
Okay, going 220 is gonna.
Okay. Yeah, they got decent line of sight, so if we move there, that will be good.
Let's do it. So let's go 220 like you said.
Something's
That's our Bradley, don't worry. Whoa, blue on blue. Alright, 3-2, form up.
Yeah, moving. Oh, yeah, I'm desyncing. You guys are still standing still.
Sheely.
I believe that's Badger firing, over.
Roger, out. Alright, hold here at my position. Go for him.
Badger and 4, we're on short. We can see your tracer fire. Confirm you got visual on us.
Oh, I've got a technical sighted bearing 310 behind the wall.
Copy.
It's got a mounted gun. Looks like a anti-air.
Badger, we got sighting on 1 times a possible ZG-23 mounted gun behind the wall, close to the perimeter wall. Danger 2-1.
Just getting us some cover here.
Danger to our element.
Echo. Come make a trench here in front of me.
You don't got a laser designator in fleet. We have one in our crate.
No.
Look at the barracks building. First barracks building to the right of it, bottom. I'm putting up a laze. Laze active. Our laze is active on ZG-23. Kaz.
What the hell is this? Oh. I thought it was finished. I was gonna say that's too small.
No, the ZG-23 mobile is still active next to the barracks. We have a laze on it. We're busy in entrenching our position.
Grid 0480. Oh, sorry, 048906.
Badger, you should actually have eyes. The first big barracks building to the right of it, just next to park next to the building. You can't miss it.
Look at that.
Yeah. Profile.
If we push forward, it dips down.
I do have a Javelin available if we need.
Yeah. And then we can push up. So, except if there's enemies on the second floor of those barracks, we should be actually protected from whatever's inside the base.
Well, I'm worried because we spotted a ZG-23.
Guys, they're looking at us. They are looking at us. They are looking at us.
Everybody down.
Where's the DMR? Don't we have a DMR, yeah?
Yeah, we do. I think it's
Alright. Alright, I'm...
I want you to get yourself on your own far right.
Oh, that's right.
I'm cut to the Jew.
Dragon 3, that range is exactly break 500 meters.
I don't see a gun on the back of that thing.
I don't see it, but I hear it.
I got a lock. Permission to fire Javelin?
Just wait.
Are you sure that thing is mounted on the back?
Yeah.
Okay, there it is over there. Okay, Rumcut, you'll be able to hit it from here.
Let's use a Jav on it.
From here?
Okay.
Badger, we're gonna take the shot. The gunner is active, he's busy scanning.
Buckies?
Yeah.
Who's got the Moors?
I do, I have a Moors.
Alright, now get in position here. Get in line. You're gonna range for 500 meters to the right of the barracks.
First, somebody want to take it from me because I've never shot a Moors.
Okay, let's see. Lucasade. Take the Moors from Bean. Bean, drop the Moors.
I may have a shot.
Okay,
Okay, we gotta open that fire now, but clear black blast. Dragon 3, clear black blast.
Is that correct?
That's a miss, but there's a dismount. Okay, target's destroyed.
There's still shots
They're gonna be shelling that area for us, soften it up for us.
Okay, perfect. Let's just stay put here, see if there's any infantry targets that we can engage.
It was actually the mortar gunner that we engaged. Enemy infantry
Sighting enemy infantry bearing 320 at the tower. DMR, you should be able to take it out. Ramkat, 320.
Because I?
Yeah, Buckies.
Ramkat?
Thinking of ways to move your
320.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I meant 0.
This is probably not going to be the easiest.
No, just 0.
Oh, just 0.
Yeah.
Roger, 2 minutes till rounds in back. Got it.
You see it?
Negative.
We got fireworks, guys. 2 minutes.
Okay, maybe I lost sight on it.
There might be just a T or something in my way.
Stand by, scanning.
I think I just saw something.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Sorry, it was 330.
Let me just move this way.
Come here.
Guys, I've also got infantry on the crest flanking us 340.
On the airfield.
Okay, clearly nothing else is coming for us. If we don't have any shots, I think we need to move. Let's go out bearing 270. 3 squad.
Yeah. Look, just wait for the.
No, we're not going directly there, eh? We're taking a side flank. We're going to end up on the side of the barracks. So the plan is to approach from that side.
Roger that 4. We're actually going to egress from our position, bearing 270, and get to the shortest distance to that perimeter. Smoke will be good. Thank you. They're going to drop smoke as well for us.
Okay, great.
Fuck! Yes, I nearly had I just saw the BMP rolling up on this Bradley.
Friendly.
Yeah, it's
okay,
friendly, guys.
well, it's friendly's over there. Let's move. 270.
Let's go.
3 squad, let's move. 270.
3-2 on me. Column formation.
Okay, look at it. We've also got loose HE that's gonna fall in between the smokes. I think Sherman accidentally just thrown one extra one.
I guess that's the classic
You guys got your lasers full, eh?
Yes. Dragon 1 holds short. We still have a fire mission incoming. Affirmative full.
Plus, we also.
Hold to the right.
Forces being advised when fire mission is complete. Out.
Holding.
Roger. Wait, out.
Okay, so there's coming. That's 1. 2. Attack.
Just check our east.
Entrenches to the right, to the east.
To the
Echo.
On it.
My ears are bleeding from all the explosions tonight.
Jeez, fucking same here.
Hope your earplugs are in, guys.
Gunshots right.
East somewhere.
Get that entrenching up.
Yeah, he's busy doing it.
030 guys,
Done
030.
I'm gonna put up another one.
It's so big.
Dragon 1, Dragon 3, fire mission complete. Roger, 3 out.
What's it called? The APC.
The one we have.
That's a Bradley.
Is it Bradley?
Bradley infantry fighting vehicle.
Okay, Dragon 3, we're going to move bearing 290.
God damn it, every time I just finished.
It's okay. At least you have something to do.
Oh, it's great.
Look, I'd rather that and then we need it and it's there than...
Rather have it than not need it than need it and not have it.
Exactly.
Alright, form up. Line right.
Line right? Where's Ramkat?
My eyes are hurting from the frames. Two staggered column. Dragon 3-2 form up staggered column. Get close, get tight.
One grenade in everyone's spot.
Stack up.
3 sound off when you're ready to enter over.
Roger, do you want to maintain that position, or do you want to move up to our position and cover? We'll cover the close proximity, you can cover far.
Damn, Africa, your desync is real.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so high, dude.
We ready?
I see movement.
3-2's ready.
Okay, moving.
Moving.
Seen.
Turn left.
Kisana.
Sighting. 100.
Following.
Sighting 0-0.
Looking rear.
Received, let's get into the
Going
second
in.
barracks building. Let's start securing that. We'll hold firm on the second floor. 3-2 take the top, 3-1 will take the
There
bottom.
is people running around in underwear.
Fall, break.
Break, fall.
Okay, 3-2 top floor, 3-2 top floor.
Okay. Go ahead, Echo. Lead it. Or Rumcut. Actually, no. Rumcut, get to the rear.
You need to be in the back because you only have a
Echo,
range.
go take the lead. We're going top.
Backing. This
Ready?
is a bit awkward. I'm just gonna open from the side.
Okay. Go cross.
Okay, ready?
Go.
Okay. First door.
Clear.
Ready?
Go.
Okay, I'm gonna go right, you go left.
Okay.
Open.
Need to be in the second.
Room
Clear.
clear.
Next one.
Coming out. Okay. Let me stack. And room clear.
Okay, stay.
Eyes on tank, down the road.
Wait. You need to get into position.
Rear.
For the Jav.
Use radio.
On the airfield.
I wanna.
Room clear.
Okay. Give me a flash.
I don't have flashes. I had to drop them full.
Alright.
Does anyone have flash? Okay, bring your up.
Clear.
Sorry.
Okay, you take 2.
I've got a flash ready if
Okay.
you need one.
3, 2, 1.
What now?
Sorry, what?
Exology read over.
Send.
Enemy tank on the airfield. We may need the balls. Over.
I have a Jav.
One, you got enemies close to you, perimeter wall.
Wave.
Break.
Stay low.
Bearing 350. 350.
Exola?
Wave.
It's that way somewhere. If you come with me.
Okay.
But slowly. I want to show you from a window.
Yeah.
And watch your voice. Pick up this window over here. You see it directly out.
Okay, I see it. Alright, at the way.
Action one. This is ground force camp.
Read enemy infantry 359.
Enemy between the huts, the northwest.
Currently between the huts,
Actual
west
5, I need you.
close
I've
to
got
the
shot in the
building.
head. 5. Where's 5?
That's it.
Nice.
It's disabled. The Javelin hit, but the tank is still active. However, its turret is disabled.
I need 5. Where's 5?
Get back, Echo.
Send last Exala over.
Where's 5?
The Javelin's a hit on the tank. However, it's only the main gun that's disabled. Over.
Roger that. Just keep eye out for the turret out. Good shot.
Dragon 5.
You still have rounds?
5 was attached to 3 at some point, over.
Go for 5.
I need you. Where's your view at
Second building.
I have a
Grenade out.
Javelin with me still.
Roger.
Pushed across from the last barracks over to the first Javelin.
Roger. 3 squad, let's consolidate on the wall. We'll clear the buildings on our left. Go past the 3rd barracks now, over.
5 is in the second barracks building.
Northwest. Okay. Verify, I see your location. We're gonna sort them from our location as well. I want you to move past them from the rear, over. I just got hit, so just stand by. One piece you guys gonna push
We're up.
Alright.
Alberto, I think you muted again.
Follow me.
No.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're on a school tape stone.
No, it's fine. We can
Careful, there's guys here.
I just got hit from some fucker.
We heard them in this building across the wall. This first building over here.
Okay, yeah. 1, 2.
Right. Whispers only. Radio only. Exiting.
Pushing up. Moving past.
Okay, leave him.
3-2 clear the right hand side while 3-1.
Roger. Clear.
Come out.
Okay, 3-1, 3-2,
3-2, exit.
set up in a building of your choice and give me an action report, over.
Alright, get in here. Alright, I want an ace report, so Echo, you're first.
Green on health. I don't have any more rounds left. I have 2 belts for brood.
Okay.
Green on other ammo.
Brute force.
Green.
Rumcut.
I'm green on health and all ammo.
Repack your mags
I've
if you
got-
need, guys.
I've got 3 belts for the machine gun.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we're good.
This is 3-2. Ace report is as follow: green on ammo, green on health. We have no missiles left. Over.
Received out.
No one's got a javelin left, eh?
Negative.
Negative.
It's just Africa's one, I think.
Africa?
Okay, I'm coming.
Dragon 5 or your
Yep,
net over?
you can put it in my back.
Affirm, yes. Requesting medical assistance. The compound, stand by. The compound to your north, your direct north.
Give you ammunition.
advise when you're in the area, we'll pull you across, over.
That's what she said.
Just get this thing
Copy,
out
is
of my
compound
backpack.
hot?
Oh.
You're going to put it in the
Negative,
hole?
it's over.
It's gone.
Copy, coming in from south.
That is lagging this thing around as well.
Here we go, we're loaded.
We did a good job, eh?
Africa. Yeah. Okay, there's another set of this kind of layout. Yeah.
Alright,
Advise,
3-2.
coming into you.
On me.
Over here, Pips. Yeah.
I hear enemy voices.
Pips, just patching up, please.
Purify first and then me Pips.
Alright, pick a window, stick to it.
Got north.
Holy my word, this is 3-2. We've got a Tunguska right outside 3-2's door. Right here at the tree line, over.
I think it's destroyed already.
Negative, it is active. Guys, get out this building
Roger,
now.
Get a Morse ready. Oh, wait, I've got a Morse. Where?
Get out of here, get out of here.
Get out, get out, get out.
It's
But I thought it was destroyed.
No, it's not.
Stand at this window. Come
It's
here.
right here. Go to the right of this building.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay, guys, listen up. Dragon 4 is flanking around in that tree line,
It's moving.
bearing
Get into
050.
the building now.
Can't we get the Bradley to push up and just...
Yeah, let the Bradley do it.
Right front.
What? The vehicle?
There's a Tunguska here in front of our building here.
Destroyed. It's gone. It's destroyed. It is destroyed.
No, it's alive.
No, it's gone. I think it's destroyed, bro. I think
No, it's alive.
that thing there.
It's making noise.
No, that thing is gone.
Yo, exactly. Just get the shit out of it. Even if it's dead. Okay. False alarm.
There is one across the road. Alright.
Okay, guys,
Alright.
that's Dragon 4, alright?
Okay.
So don't engage Dragon 4 in the open there.
Gonna give you some blood.
Okay, Dragon 3, our next order is going to be as follows. There's a compound to our west, which is exactly the same as the compound which is cleared. That is going to be our next order of clearing.
That was awesome.
Yeah, they're still blue because they're injured, but they are still blue.
No, it's purified. We don't have that anymore. So it stays blue. You have to click on your limb. The difference now it's green. It'll say stitched or bandaged. So it should say yeah, that's you. Yep. Okay.
free on me.
Right,
Line
Major
left,
and
copy.
4, we are moving to the next set of compounds in the tree.
Following.
So
Moving.
if you're done there, just
Line
meet
left,
us on
eh?
the closest part.
Eyes on barracks.
There's some all around us.
Moving.
Checking the windows.
Listen guys.
Okay, now it's not.
Reloading at the corner.
Let me know when you're falling back.
Falling back.
Take an angle.
3-2 on me. Coming past you guys to the right.
Push past 3-2, clear it from the right hand side.
I recommend you take off your scope.
Taking over.
Thank you. Okay.
Clip.
Yeah. Coming out.
Clip. Exiting.
This one.
3-2, same as last time. You guys push up the right hand side. 3-1 will push along left. Over.
Free to copy south.
Say again.
Alright, Africa. So come here at the front and stack up on the door. We need a clear.
Already there. Let's move to the next one.
Watch out for
Clip.
right hand side. Friend is on
Room care.
Exiting.
Okay, with you.
Wait, there's a vehicle. Stop. Left.
Stuck.
Enemies front, enemies front.
Fucking grenade him. Grenade out.
Shit, we have possible massacres at our position. One in one
Oh,
up.
that's awkward.
All of one is down. All of one is down.
We just got wrecked.
Fuck. Lucas 8.
He is most definitely.
KA.
Fuck. They're all dead.
Still alive.
Which one?
Over here.
Copy that.
I'm gonna start flying tourniquets. You see if he needs CPR.
Copy. I'm doing his head.
Exala's probably going to be touch and go. He lost a lot of blood. I don't think he's going to make it now.
Okay. He has heart rate none. Okay. CPR.
Get on him.
Well, you give him CPR. I can stitch him. Okay, I'll stitch him. You do CPR.
Yeah, I'm working on him.
Lucky, just see if you can keep his blood in him.
Badger, just drive around, cover house. We're attending mass case.
What the fuck was that? An IED or something?
I don't know where it came from, but the whole thing went. Heart rate 115. Okay, we've got a heart rate.
I need 5 here now, if you can.
Yeah. Okay, coming. Copy. He's here.
I've a tourniquet. I'm bandaging now. As
that.
soon as his arm's up, I'm gonna take that tourniquet off. Then some saline in him.
Yeah, did nobody else?
No heart rate. No heart rate.
He's about to go. He's about to go. So
He's no heart rate. I'm gonna give him CPR.
yeah, that's fine. I'm badging the legs, and I'm taking tourniquets off.
I got 2 wounded here who need medical assistance like now.
Copy.
1 dead, 1 in need of stitching.
Okay.
2 dead.
You dead. Shit.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we sure that this entire area is clear?
No.
No, we're not certain. Heart rate 164.
He's gonna go into cardiac arrest.
Okay. Hit him with morphine.
Okay, I'm removing tourniquet now.
Okay.
Start getting the saline in.
Copy that.
I'm just gonna continue clearing it.
Okay, I'll come with
Alarm going in.
We don't have any more casualties.
Just check that casualty we first checked. Okay, let's
I'm
see.
giving you a round of CPR.
Okay, is he no heart rate?
I'm not sure. I'm just
No, his heart rate's fine. His heart rate's fine. He's got 164. I'm more concerned about him getting cardiac arrest. 164. Okay, he seems stable.
One, do not fire.
Okay. Pitching.
Whew, Jesus. We
was-
might have saved the exile.
Heavy.
You're gonna need to give him more.
Yeah, I'm just stitching the wound
Actual,
quickly.
this is Dragon 3, waiting at base, 6 times reinforcements, over.
6 times reinforcement. How many were there?
There was a wounded. there
And
was a
pilot,
wounded
over.
in the corner of the building that blew up, in the far corner of the building, far left.
Africa. How the fuck are being it up here?
That was a big explosion.
What exploded though?
That's
The entire building.
It looks like it might have been the Spetsnaz headquarters.
The entire building went up.
Someone threw a fucking grenade at me, and that's why I died.
That's a fucking big grenade.
Well,
Yes.
Wait, did you die?
no,
stable.
no, I thought I died because I was
You're
at
the lucky
front.
one, apparently.
Were you the lucky one who was up over there? Because the body's gone.
Purify was the cautious one.
Okay.
I pushed up to get that building, and then the people were firing down the side here, and I was calling for them to hold so I could.
Checking in your exiler, just give a sec.
There.
Checking pulse. Heart rate 115, good. Let pulse has come down again. I'm going to give you a splint on your leg so long. You're all patched up. Just going to wait for you to get back up.
Alright, the rest of you maintain security. Keep your distance from the casualty if you're not actively working on him.
Is that a friendly casualty out there?
Lost a lot of blood. I'm going to give you another 500 mils, and then I'm going to hit you with an epinephrine.
Yeah, he's bled out. Oh no, wait. Let's have a look at him.
If his body, just give him a check quickly. I haven't had an opportunity to see all of them so far.
There's another one here.
Yeah, that one bled out.
Okay, let's check his heart rate.
Reinforcements at base. Start job
113, okay.
mounting
I'm
up.
gonna hit you with an
I'll
epi,
give
let's
you
see.
now a waypoint to move to.
To be fair, though, it was pretty difficult to save anybody in that situation.
5, 6. Alright, so we've got 6 dead.
I had
That's 6 dead. We've got 2
For
here,
no Badger, no.
4 here, and 2 in the field.
Okay, let's see.
Do we have any reinforcement strategy?
Yeah, we're just gonna drive them here. So I'm busy regging that.
Okay, clear to mount.
So
Okay, it sounds like they got groups of mounting.
Okay, just keep an eye on him. Who else needs any patching?
I need some stitch work, please.
Copy.
I'm okay.
Okay, this is Ghost Rider, ready waiting coordinates.
I'm trying to not move around too much.
No worries.
Okay. Bucky's, from what I understand, one of the Overwatch positions. Let me,
Why did that not stitch properly? Okay, give me one
one of
sec.
the Overwatch positions was compromised. I'm not sure if it was OP2 or not.
Remove your tourniquet quick.
Then
Then I'm going to stitch that arm again.
Nap of the Earth insertion to the area around Cabanino, and then they
Oh, you know
insert
what?
about a
Needs a
kilometer
packing
of
bandage
foot
first.
into the area.
Bandage right now, can
I'm
stitch
actually
it.
thinking the latter.
Right,
To
use
get
surgical
Ghost Riders
kit.
to pick us up and then we evac.
What is with that? Quick.
Boom, boom. Oh, I'm going to give you some blood too.
German?
Yeah.
So all bandage first, and then it's
What I'm
stitches your
thinking
body.
is Ghost Rider actually picking us up.
Actual Dragon 3 requesting coordinates, over.
3, just
Okay, cool.
wait
You should
one
be fine.
moment. We might end the mission. Just formulating a plan. Wait one.
Why is he not coming up?
I mean, how clear is the airfield? We've knocked
know
out
what?
the Russian presence apart from like maybe a couple of Tunguskas on Block C.
Might just be in pain.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's 10 past 10. If we do an evac and a debrief, it's going to be a half past.
Okay. Well, I recommend we evacuate via Badger.
Brad. Yeah, Brad.
We
Yeah,
form
yeah.
up back at Block A and the buildings. We head to the
There we go.
LZ and head back out
I'm
again.
alive.
You're alive.
How the
Exiler,
hell?
you need to
You're the
fucking
lucky one,
thank
Exiler.
me, eh?
Holy shit.
The entire Dragon 1 went down with the exception of you and Purify.
I was able to
Alright,
Dragon 3, I mean.
just tourniquet myself before I was collapsed.
Mounting up on the Badger,
That saved your life.
evacing back to base.
Thank you.
Reinforcements just hold.
That literally saved your life.
Ghost Rider, you can also RTB.
Oh, flip.
Wait, where's
Badger, just move on to allocation.
Did he also die?
Yeah, he called in from base. He's dead.
Alright guys, let's move guys.
Yeah, this is the one I tried to save. He let out on me.
Echo's dead.
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
They're all dead. 6 of them.
Oh my word, what took us out?
A bomb. Something exploded.
Dragon Actual, recommend that we just we land there. We already have all the reinforcements to be done quicker.
Roger, just worried about the airfield being clear, but we can end mission for now.
Africa, you on it?
There's a... okay, now. Shut myself.
Little camp here.
It's like, there is a vehicle coming.
Okay, roger.
Roger that. Then let's just meet on the airfield. We'll take a photo there. We'll wait for Ghost Rider.
Alright, let's mount up.
Yeah, okay, go.
Ghost Rider,
You keep the heat on for us, nice.
Oh my gosh. The amount of work that's gone onto my body.
I know, right?
If it wasn't for that building, I think I would have been dead.
Well, the building behind you wasn't collapsed. Literally, the building that everyone was attacking blew up and everything around it got flattened.
I was in the one that...
That's not true, the building
we
that
were
attacking.
Okay, Mullen?
The one to our side of it, that one exploded.
Oh, I see.
Which is weird because I already went into that building to check that there's no one else in there. And then I left and ran to the next building. And then there was a fucking huge explosion.
I found your body at the far side of that building.
Bucky's, this was using the new AI thing, right? Lance.
Without knowing, look, if Africa did the CVS settings, then yes.
Because if this was a live suicide bombing, then it would have been possible.
That's gonna be awesome if it was.
Yeah, the AI in alive has a tendency to plant IEDs.
That doesn't do that, eh?
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Do you remember the one time in training where the AI were defending a weapons cache? Phoenix had set up an IED, but then Alive set up an IED as well.
Yeah.
One IED. Oh no, put a second weapons cache next to the IED. The IED goes off. It detonates the smaller weapons cache, which then detonates this massive weapons cache. The entire fucking plot.
Runway for landing, over.
We'll let you know shortly. Just getting over a nice area. Badger, let's just hold. Let's get out and get a nice picture.
Okay.
Picture, please.
Getting on.
It's got a big ass bed on the side.
Balkan Cross.
Balkan Cross, there we go.
Okay, well...
What happened to one? How did all of them... I saw a massive
Well,
explosion.
Dragon 3.
What was the source of that explosion?
We're still not sure.
But they're all
But
dead.
the whole building just came down.
All I remember was I was busy tourniqueting
Ghost
and
Rider,
then
just
I
install
heard
the
a
airfield. I'll
big
pop some
bang.
as soon as you're close.
I think it was my ass.
It
I
could
saw
have
the
been
whole thing.
Tunguska. I've got a
I saw
green
the whole
smoke.
Well, I would be very surprised if a Tunguska launched an anti-air missile.
I receive you, 5-5.
Which part
of the runway, over?
I see it.
Middle of the runway, red smoke is currently out on the field.
Seen out.
Here he comes. Picks off the demons now. Purify and Exile have done my one job. They're standing right there. Right there.
That was rough. You had one job.
Defense, is this your first time platoon medic?
Yeah.
It shows.
Bastard!
Be the dedicated engineer.
I'm gonna be.
Yes.
Out of 8 people that were on the ground, right? 2 survived. That's
yes.
25% casualty survival rate. I think that's fine for Zulu-Alpha.
I think,
What
I
was
think,
it?
I think it just shows Pepsi's incompetence just once again.
Yes. If I was playing engineer, maybe you wouldn't have blown up. I don't know.
Yeah, no, Peps, there was no way. We were fucked.
I literally saw you all go up into the air.
Sure.
Okay, photo time.
Yeah, I think seeing that we use the Ghost Rider, so line up in front of the Leopard tank, it's a little bit ambiguous because it's not ours.
Is it possible it was the Leopard tank that fired on the enemy and accidentally hit us?
No, no.
That makes no sense, especially after got decked by a friendly ATGM.
I don't know what got us. I honestly don't.
No, can the AI do it like that?
Find out.
Well, there were some enemies still in that building.
Sharky, just move into between Bean and Purifier, or yeah, just move forward a little bit.
Griffin, did you ever see what hit us?
Zero it a little bit to your
No,
right.
I died. I thought it was a grenade.
Yeah, that's good.
I was looking at the building when it went off, and it literally just disintegrated. It exploded. I didn't see anything coming in. Didn't hear anything.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So just hold on one sec.
Wait, there was a jeep behind the building. What did that? Was there something on that jeep? It was a normal machine gun, right?
Dishka.
Okay. Photos done.
Dishka.
Wait, did you guys take your helmets off? Who died?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's me.
I forgot about my hat.
Okay, let's take another photo. We have to keep the tradition. Okay. Alright, good. Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you, Rana.
Are we gonna do the debrief here?
Might as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So, initially, our plan was to formulate an overwatch position. We got there, we saw some immediate action in terms of the Germans that could not wait, as always. And they preemptively started the engagement, which made it a little bit topsy-turvy for us with the 4 Su-34 taking to the skies. And of course the anti-air asset still being a major threat to our to Reaper for that matter. We then proceeded on foot for the duration of the mission as Dragon 3 element to the closest staging area, which proved vital in terms of time and also perfect in terms of cover. It did take a little bit longer because we were heavy in weight. But we eventually got to our set objective, which was Block A, which was the initial point of insertion, was the 3 barracks. We then proceeded and cleared effectively and systematically. It was a prolonged engagement, long, from Dragon 3's, Dragon Badger and Dragon 4's perspective. Then, what went wrong? I think in terms of the what went wrong, Reaper, you were the first casualty as such. What happened with you?
Well, I did the thing where I kind of forgot my countermeasure key again, but basically the way the AI acts, well, I got shut down. So kind of the way the AI acts is you don't get any warning whatsoever, like any notice, no mud spike, no one locks onto you. I didn't see anything on the radar, and then once you're like closer, I probably shouldn't have been that close, and everybody suddenly opens up at you at once. So I had literally about 11, 12 missiles, and I forgot the countermeasure key.
Okay. Yeah. Forward did say that they lost comms from you, so we expected the worst.
Yeah, and then
I had
parts. Oh, good.
I had a stinger on the Devil's Castle, trying to find out if I can engage. I was repeatedly told no, not to. That might have helped.
Yeah, the thing that I had, the reason why I denied it was the intel that we got. I mean, we can cover it on in what we can learn from this. Okay, then next one is from what went wrong. I think from Dragon 3's movement, we engaged with one Jav, one Tingusta. That might have alerted us, but we weren't really engaged. We dealt with the target of an opportunity. I think that target of opportunity could have been dealt with a mortar, not a mortar, being laser guided it from force perspective, the artillery. But I think you had problems as well, Sherman, with the artillery.
Yeah, so the data link wasn't functioning again, so the VLS we didn't have available, although that's effectively a cheat, so...
Okay.
So then, didn't have cast to call on for the most part, apart from knocking out a couple of unused aircraft. So most of my time was spent doing observation work, and then the UAV damaged itself critically on landing. So that knocked my UAV out. So I was reduced to spotting it as effectively Badger and myself became a scouting element, and we were doing scout work for the infantry.
Okay. Then Dragon 3's our movement inside the compound where we had a mass cas incident. I don't think it was something that went wrong. I think it was more of a case where just somebody said, well, I'm the last one here, so I'm going to blow myself up, sort of thing, doing Taliban style. Did anyone see particularly what happened, what led up to the explosion? Was it a bomb that was triggered?
I heard 2 explosions. There was a guy standing on the corner, if I can point on the map, if you can see that. I was on this corner.
Yeah.
And there was a guy on this corner, and I was just shooting him, and then there was explosion behind me, which sounded like a grenade going off. And that hit me, and then I stopped shooting, and then there was a massive explosion after that. And yeah.
I can confirm there were definitely 2 explosions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also heard 2 explosions. The first was like you said, just a small little grenade, and the next moment I just saw a big mushroom cloud.
So what actually happened is we were here, over here, 3-2, and I tossed a grenade with a flash for, I don't know, somebody tossed a flash, I don't know why. But they tossed it over here, and I tossed my grenade here. The moment that went down, I went back into the building to apply a tourniquet, and then all of a sudden, big bang.
This building went up, and this building went up. I was sitting there watching here, and I was literally looking at this building, and this building just turned into a mushroom cloud, and then this one went off. I didn't see that one go off, but it was flattened.
So it's safe to say the enemy got a little mini nuke and Allah Akbar.
Okay. I think from Badger, I only know from top down what you guys' movements were, so I can't really say in terms of what went wrong. I think the only thing that I could possibly say what went wrong is when you guys peeled off UN4 to hunt the Tingusta in the field. A little bit unconventional, but it was effective, so I'm going to let that slide.
Yeah, that was rather unconventional. I did forget about that, and I nearly got my ass handed to be my multiple rifle grenades, so it was quite dangerous.
I saw the explosions. I was actually standing there, and luckily I was looking at you, because by the time I was looking at you, that explosion went off. Otherwise, I would have gone with him. Okay, so what went right? I think the vehicle movements from the base out were systematically, and it allowed all the elements to get into position and provide intel as time progresses. So I think letting the Badger move out on their own was a good call, in the sense that they could actually get there and get eyes on effectively faster. I know we had some issues with the little getting up and Lugazate or SL not being able to connect initially, and that delayed a little bit, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Dragon 3's movement down into the staging area, and eventually in the concisive smaller movements in this whole tree line here. I think Purify and Lugazate did an amazingly well job in terms of coordinating smaller bounds, and especially this big flat open area. I know a lot of people were baiting their pupil because that was danger area, because we were on a little crest. We were exposed, but at least we had the overwatch of Badger from this area. I think in the minor movements that we had, our bounding overwatches that we did was good. The column formations, it kept our risk profile to a minimum. Also, what went right is Badger's position to cover us. The dynamic movement from, I think you chose another position as well, Badger, that you also could not see. I don't know the other Overwatch position. I just know that you did move from the original one.
We had to move. There were so many trees. There was very little areas that we could actually see onto this area without tree cover blocking us.
Yeah.
And the elevation was dreadful as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was virtually no elevation. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got a nice screenshot from when you guys were here, and you guys were firing. I actually looked at you, and you were actually in a very good hold down position as well. So that's something that was good, the positioning. Then also what went right, I think Reaper, when you were still Reaper, you had a successful engagement with an Su-34.
Yeah. Also, I managed to do the thing. I couldn't raise Animal to help me with the gunner, so I also landed on a hill and fired off a couple of Hellfires, and then decided to go auto hover in the gunner position, and yeah, that didn't go well.
Okay. All in all, I think you and 4, I mean, I know you guys spoke majority of the time, so I can't really comment, but I think it went well from your side. I think 4 can actually comment a little bit more on your dealings.
No.
But nothing went well on your side.
Mostly not.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. Phoenix couldn't even take off from the airfield, guys. Like,
Yeah.
that's how bad Phoenix's situation was.
Well,
Look,
I mean, go ahead.
Realistically, this is a case of the 5 Ps for playing prevents peaceful performance, but not on our part. Whoever was in charge of assigning seed and combat air patrol assets to this operation fucked up big time.
Well, I mean, I was able to take off the first time, and I felt like really lucky because the thing is, you get so much drag on the runway. They can only go up to 150, maybe like just barely 160 kph, and you can't go any faster. And then you take off, but you don't have enough speed to go off very high, so you have to just barely, like, you have to pick the correct angle on the runway, so you take off just between trees and not going uphill, so that you can not crash into the side of the hill, so you can get into
a very short strip.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah, in the northern airfield in Arma in Altus a while ago for the vanilla A10, I actually scripted a small rocket pack. It simulated the rocket pack that gave you a small boost off a one-use rocket pack. Yeah, a one-use rocket pack off the runway just to deal with these situations.
Like taking off from Bartaclov.
No, that's 18 the bugger to get off the ground.
Okay, so then what we can learn from this. We need to fire the engineer who designed the short runway. Actually, tell him to make the runway another 500 meters longer. Joking, Africa. Then I think what we could also learn from this is, once we have targets of opportunity, and a target of opportunity at this point in time could become a later threat to us from that. And this is Sharky. The only reason why I stopped you using the Eagler is that the Su-34 was a very good target for it, and I would have agreed with you. But it's only a one-times missile, and they do have flares, so the chances of success was less, and the risk to the Badger was small. That was my decision making on stopping the Eagler. I think then also what went right, the Overwatch positions from Badger was substantially well. Even in this last part, that was phenomenally well placed. Then what we can learn from the maneuver element, there's not much that we can. I mean, it was to the textbook. We did our clearing, we did our maneuver elements, we did our boundings. It's just unfortunate that when we were fighting our enemy and we were fighting one Taliban.
Yeah, I think Badger did really well. I mean, Badger took out all of these things, at least in Block A behind us, and that was the fact that they didn't get shot down was more impressive than the fact that they took out all of those things.
Well, at one
What?
point we looked to the right and there was a tank right next to us, so that was a good
Yeah,
shot.
there was literally a tank just sitting
Yes,
here looking
but
straight
that
at us.
was disabled, so.
Oh. I just want to say that one thing that I think went wrong was, I think if we used the vehicles from Devil's Castle and then like picked a line and drove off-road, we could have used some of the Mark IIs, those 50 cals, to assist in suppressing the Block A. It's not something I doing wrong, it's just it would have cut a lot of time for Dragon 3 to run all the way there, which just made it faster, and then therefore Dragon 3 would have been able to move up into Block B as well, just to see what was going on there. But apart from that, I think, yeah.
I do agree with that, because Dragon 3's one weakness is its mobility when they're carrying all the kit, and unfortunately we got that mobility taken away from us. So we were a little bit less
we were like
effective.
super heavy because we were carrying everything, so...
Yeah. Now look, I never expected us to be doing this on foot, hence the, mobilization when we left the base.
Yeah.
But again, I had to make a calculated call when it was, there's 4 issues with air-to-ground missiles. One of them would have just completely wrecked the whole maneuver element, caused mass casualty, and then we would be on our foot anyway, because then we had one vehicle and one not.
I was just afraid that we took out too many targets to take away the gameplay from the footmen, but it was flippin' chaotic, I'll have to say. I mean, there was people all over.
Yeah, I think I shot 3 magazines, and one of them was just emptying into the little motorized technical that we had at one point. So I didn't shoot.
Ambushed so nicely.
I did not shoot a lot at this mission at all. But I think the fact that you guys did so much support is what kept us alive, because we would have been completely overrun if we had didn't have the support.
I think the badges situational awareness was very good. I mean, as a gunner, I knew exactly. Raven kept me up to. I knew exactly where own forces were at all times.
Yeah. It was lekker, donkey.
I just think in closing, Africa, you actually mentioning about us engaging that one technical, so that was something that went right from one's perspective. Yeah, look, I mean, we start a mission with the intention to play and shoot people, but you have this one odd mission where one team will be actively busy and the other one would not. This is one where Dragon 3 didn't do much of shooting, but I mean, we tested Pep's medical capability.
We successfully stitched my head, so it's okay.
Just when I thought I was going to escape it.
So from my side, what I thought would happen was that we would completely be on foot, only use Bradleys and Dragon 1 or Dragon 3. I thought it would be a Dragon 1 or Dragon 3 and then a Bradley. But I knew that taking any air assets into this area or even close to this area was completely just a very bad idea, because I placed a ton of anti-air, and so I knew that the Bradleys, us being on the foot and having the Bradleys, we would have a chance, because the anti-air would be sort of like equalized by having a Bradley and Dragon 3, and they wouldn't pose so much risk for destroying assets. But saying that, I think you guys did really well. I think I really placed a lot of AI, which is why the game was so laggy, so I deleted a lot of them. Obviously, AI sucks. The Blue 4 was horrible. Fucking couldn't get them to do whatever I wanted. But I think, in general, this was probably the worst one of the 5 missions, but you guys did really well. Like, I'm very happy.
Cool. Anything else from anybody else?
Thank you for CEO and good plan.
Yeah, thank you. Nice day.
Yeah, look, Medic, you had such a low casualty rate, survival rate. I'm really disappointed. Just because his head is gone is not an excuse.
Yeah, Peps, you're forgiven for 2 of us, okay? Because 2 of us died instantly, but you could have saved 4 of my men.
What do I keep saying? Tourniquet, tourniquet, tourniquet. The neck is also a place you can tourniquet.
What I will do is, of course I did record this, I'm going to upload it as well. But when I got to Exile, that would actually be a very good, like a little bit of a training, if you guys want to recap how you treat a severe casualty, because Exile was almost dead. He was like gone.
I saw the light. I literally saw my life flash before my eyes, and there where I had that one cake that I loved so much and I was about to eat it, then I saw Bucky's face.
And guys, when I fired that 25 mil Bushmaster over your heads, some of you didn't got a bit of a shock then.
That was hilarious. That was
for the
brute
grass.
force and
Man,
echo.
brute.
And they were
Oh, I
running,
shot
and
myself.
they just went straight down. Their reflexes were on point
They were
because
on
they
point, yeah.
immediately hit the deck.
I'm used to blowing up whenever I'm in a vehicle. So actually, when we were here by Devil's Castle, we were just peeking this area, and we saw we had shot at something, and Raven was saying, "Wow, what's that just launched into the air?" And then he was like, "That's coming at us! It's coming!" So we just started behind the hill here, and as we were sitting behind this little wall, you just heard the impacts on the outside of the castle. So that was a light flashing before our eyes, and then as that was happening, I saw an Su-27 turn towards us because obviously we were spotted and also starting to engage us. So it just tucked
combat
in a
mode.
little bit more, and we just heard the impacts on the outside of the wall. So we sat there for about a minute and a half, figuring out or getting our wits again. But it's not often that I see incoming fire in a vehicle and live to tell the tale.
Was that when 3 left you guys and we went down?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I heard the explosions and I was like to Sherman, because I knew Sherman would have a better chance of survival.
Okay, I'm gonna end this. We can carry on talking now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Channel switched. User joined your channel. 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 User joined your channel.
The one thing that made the mission immersive, at least on my side, was just the amount of noise. There was just so much shooting and explosions going on when Dragon 3 was moving. It was insane. But that was quite cool.
Yeah, it was pretty noisy.
I wanted to say that you guys were talking about there not being too much action for Dragon 3. And I think for the type of mission that it was, being like very open, mechanized assault, you're always going to have the vehicles doing more damage on the open terrain, and the infantry only being really needed to secure the micro terrain, like the little barracks and areas and stuff like that. So in terms of realism of an operation, I think it was actually very on point with what you would find in real life. If you were assaulting like a big city or something, like Cherno or whatever, then you'd have vehicles watching maybe main highways, but the infantry would be more active in actually rooting out the enemy.
Could I just ask something quickly, Buckies? I know you're finished. Can I ask the sergeants to please have a look at the sergeant's mess? I just posted something around the COs and what have you. If you wouldn't mind just having a look and giving your opinion.
I did have a look at it. I mean, we can address it here. I mean.
Okay, no, I just wanted to ask whether, or we can do quickly. So the idea is that we have a roster where the sergeants are assigned as CO for a mission. If they can't do it, they ask somebody else. So that means you'll be CO every, I don't know, 6 or 7 or 8 weeks, something like that.
If the sergeants want to set that up, I'm happy to do that independently, but I don't want it to be forced doctrine because I don't want to be in a position where people are forced by ZA overall to participate in the CO role. So if you do want to do that, please enforce that at a sergeant level rather than a ZA level.
Yeah, Sherman, I just don't think, arriving at quite a complicated mission and then trying to put a plan together within 3 minutes, I don't think that's fair on whoever takes on the CO role. So maybe,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, I just thought maybe, just it doesn't have to be a academic masterpiece. Just a someone just giving a short plan before the time so we can just look at it. That's just the only thought.
Well, that's what the event plan is for. Event planning, hashtag event planning. But in addition to that, I wouldn't enjoy being forced a role onto me that I'm not particularly comfortable with yet. That being said, it should always be determined at least 24 hours prior to the mission who would like to be CO, so that can be discussed in Sergeant Mess.
No, certainly, but if someone's not made accountable, we're always going to end up with arriving and no one's here. You know, that's just the point. Someone's got to be accountable.
I think it's quite a simple thing. Is sergeants in Sergeant Mess just nominate if you want to be CO in part of the CO roster. If people are there by nomination, then you create I wouldn't say a forced roster, but you basically create an expectancy.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, so no one is forced, but it's just like, okay, so these 6 people,
Yeah.
they are expected to be CO, and like you can like just distinguish, well, think for yourself a little, like, oh, everyone is CO except me. Maybe it's my turn. That would also work. Because I know there is sergeants, like for example, Exiler, who don't want to play CO yet. But there's also people like me who can play it, although I'm scared of it. So I mean, it's yeah. I think it will just push me, for example, to do it. So that's why I'm saying I'm in for it.
Just the only reason why I'm not one for CO yet is just having to FTL alone, let alone SL, gives me a headache of stress. I'm being legit here. I'm not used to it. So
CO is easy. It's always the FTL's fault.
It's always Pep's fault.
I was gonna say, right?
Engineer or the medic?
Yes, so Lieutenant Sherman wants to speak.
Yeah, before we continue the conversation, I think we can do it offline. So I'd like to just dismiss anybody who wants to leave can do so.
Oh, thanks for everyone for playing my missions. I wanted to say that as well.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Nice series.
Awesome.
Thanks for
playing, well
guys.
done.
Phoenix, would you do the honors?
Okay, thanks for coming, guys. Dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Good night. Thank you. Good night.
Cheers, guys. Thanks,
Cheers,
guys.
guys.
Exiler.
I think
Actually, this is going to go for anyone. Do you guys want to see the moment of explosion?
Wait, hang on. Just on the previous topic about I think it's a good suggestion that the people that are up for the CO then just to nominate themselves or whatever, and then whenever anybody else feels up for it, they could add themselves to that list or remove themselves.
Perfect.
Well, maybe something along those lines. So if a WARNORD comes up and you're really inclined to it, then you can be like, yes, I'll be CO. But if, let's say there's a cutoff time, let's say by 4 p.m. that Sunday, for example. Let's say if by 4 p.m. no one's stood up for CO, then the roster can come out and we can say, okay, cool. We need to start making a plan now.
You know what, Nate?
I think that's like the balance.
Something that I yearn for is op ords.
Meaning?
Operational orders. So what it is Zero did it now 2 missions ago. We basically.
Oh, that, yeah.
I mean, it just looks professional. Bloody hell, and it makes the CO think. I mean, this sort of mission was okay for me to take it up and just do it. How can I put it?
Off the cuff.
Yeah. So you basically get to a point where, I mean, I'm confident to this here. I don't have a problem stepping up to the plate, even if it's 3 or 4 minutes. I enjoy it, but it just would be nice to present the team an effort. If you guys get what I'm saying, that visual effort about, shit, this is what our unit stands for. I mean, everybody can make a plan, but not everybody can write a good WARNORD, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And if we can practice that and get better than that, because I've been now with ZA going on to 4 years. Jesus, that long. Okay, anyway. And you get to a point where your mission making skill starts getting good. Your WARNORD writing skills becomes better. But then planning and implementation, it still remains the same. Still that same level I'm just trying to get that niche up so we look professional in that regard.
There's also a sustainability element of always writing upwards, because you're not going to get that on a reliable basis. Occasionally, someone just feels excited to write one and does one. So, but what I wanted to do, because we do have a format for it, is do verbal ones. So I want to just have like templates, or even just like in Discord, or like you can even have like a bot just help you with what sections you want. You can probably write on the spot with each of the sections, but the idea is just to know what sections to cover in what order. And you can give a verbal upward, and then you can cover all your bases that way. That's like a good minimum, good middle ground.
We used to call it a snobby, so you use a snobby for that type of thing.
You know
pretty
what?
cool.
Phoenix, that's actually a brilliant idea. In the event planning, just make it a pinned message on a template.
The point is that if you find out 10 minutes before the mission that you're going to be the CO, then there's no time to do that. So we need to like make that decision on who's COing the week a little bit further in advance.
But it's also important for the mission makers to get the WARNORD out then faster.
Well, I always try to get my WARNORD out. Like, I used to do it earlier, like on Fridays, but then I realized no one talks about it, so I decided to do it later so that there's more pressure. So now I do it on Saturdays.
Guys, it's human nature. If someone isn't accountable to be the CEO for whatever the mechanism is of doing that, it won't work. Someone's got to be accountable to say, okay, right, guys, here's the basic plan. Everyone has an input.
Stream's still running.
It's
I'm
human
gonna end
nature.
it quickly.
I say let's give it a go and let's see how it goes. I mean, it's nothing. We don't lose anything of doing it. The guys who don't want to, they don't have. There's no pressure. But at the moment, all we have is Bucky's Phoenix, Sherman, and then sometimes myself, Lucasade, and Purifier. Myself, Lucasade, and Shocky, and Zero. Yeah, Lucasade and Shocky.
What gives me hesitation
is very rarely do the four of us do it. So it's I think
what gives me hesitation is